to fight! Go! You're just dead weight!
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, cause you did.
You listen, dead weight.
What did she say?
So here's the thing. I was originally going to do Wonder Woman 1984 after my Spider-Verse video, but that's honestly going to take a little longer than expected. So this is kind of an interim video that I honestly wasn't even going to do this year. I wanted to do it, but it wasn't something that was actively on my mind when I planned out my videos for the year. Another important caveat, I am not a big Devil May Cry fan. This is actually the first DMC game I've ever touched. I'm mildly familiar with the series by reputation, but I was raised on God of War rather than Devil May Cry. This pretty much came about due to purposeless rabbit holes mentioning it in a few videos and me listening to Devil Trigger and looking pretty much exactly like this. And after having played through the game and being pretty shit at it, holy fuck, I love Devil May Cry 5.
Did you get it?
This game is the essence of badass. Like, Doom is one thing, but this game is on a whole other level of awesome. And so, naturally, I started examining the why of Devil May Cry's aggressive badassery. But before we get into why Devil May Cry is awesome, I just need to show you the one and only clip that I need to sell you on the franchise. Like, if you don't enjoy this clip, this video, and this franchise are not for you.
Sorry, not open for business yet.
Is that shit not dope as all hell? Devil May Cry has always been awesome, and it honestly feels like a sin that I never played any of the previous games. So we're gonna break down the three things that make Devil May Cry 5 so fucking badass. Design, apathy, and engagement. I really can't explain how perfect the design of DMC5 is from an artistic standpoint. I think the thing that best explains it is the boss battles. Visually, all of them from the Goliath to your multiple fights with Urizen look amazing. They're beautifully detailed and rendered, and they're all distinct enough to be memorable. This also stands for their movesets, which all offer different approaches. However, hitting them with a brute force approach isn't wrong if that's more your playstyle. All the enemies throughout the entire game offer a variety of tactics pretty much in the exact same way, and the world's design is just absolutely gorgeous in every aspect. Like, the detail poured into these levels really solidifies the potential of linear games on modern consoles. Take notes, EA, not everything needs to be multiplayer. Music is another important element. Dante and V's metal tracks, Subhuman and Crimson Cloud respectively, are great, but Nero's song Devil Trigger is just so much hype. All of them keep the energy high and just perfectly fit each character. And this might just be me being a nerd and speculating, but I think that Virgil's track, Bury the Light, kinda musically communicates the similarities and differences between Virgil and his son Nero. Like, okay, listen to this little bit of Devil Trigger. Okay, now listen to this bit from Bury the Light. Very similar melodies, similar lyrics, but almost entirely opposite meanings. Nero embraces his demon side after a life of light, literally unlocking his Devil Trigger in the climax, while Virgil spends his whole life trying to bury his humanity, bury the light, even literally going so far as to cut his soul in half to eliminate his humanity. Which, and I know for certain this is a coincidence, V's theme is roughly half the length of Virgil's, and V is literally half of Virgil. Just, you know, a little fun detail I noticed. Plus, all the music is perfectly high energy and adds a really cinematic flair to every second of combat. I guess you could say the soundtrack keeps you
Motivated.
I'd never tell anyone to buy a game based on the soundtrack alone, but the music here is honestly worth it. Another thing that's designed perfectly is the movesets. It's honestly kind of hard to describe how awesome they are, so just watch this clip of my first ever Triple S condo with Dante, and keep it in mind, this is me being bad at the game. It's still pretty cool, right? And there are 3 playable characters in the base game, 4 if you get the DLC or the special edition. Dante, Nero, and Virgil all have somewhat similar movesets, which encourage classic hack-and-slash components with different varying elements, such as Nero's Devil Breakers and Dante's multiple ranged and melee weapons, which, quick thing, whoever's idea it was to have a motorcycle that you can split into dual chainsaws deserves a fucking promotion. V also has a really good moveset, but his involves remaining at a distance while 3 different familiars do all the work for you, and then you just go in and finish off enemies. All of them control great, and honestly, all of them help lean into the next aspect of why DMC5 is so fucking cool. So, usually apathy has a negative connotation, but I'm gonna use it positively here, surprisingly enough. To put it simply, Devil May Cry 5 does not give one single, solitary flying fuck what does and doesn't make sense. It literally just abides by the rule of cool. In case you're unfamiliar, the second definition on Urban Dictionary states, and I quote, "The limit of the willing suspension of disbelief for a given element is directly proportional to its degree of coolness. Stated another way, all but the most pedantic of viewers will forgive liberties with reality so long as the result is wicked sweet and or awesome." In other words, if you make the most ridiculous shit cool enough, the audience won't care. Best example is Spider-Man. Does he occasionally swing on clouds in all the movies? Yeah. But him swinging is still awesome, so shut up. Devil May Cry does this all the goddamn time. Take a look at the ending to DMC4. Look at him. Look at this motherfucker. He is stacking bullets on the end of a demonic ninja sword to kill a giant. There is, with absolute certainty, no way that's gonna happen in real life. But tell me it's not the coolest thing you've seen this week. DMC5 takes this to the fucking nines. Using conveniently placed payphones to call Nico, it makes no sense at all from any logical standpoint. But the way that she pulls up every single time, baller as hell. So stop thinking about it and buy some goddamn upgrades. It all looks effortless too. That's really the thing I like about it, and the thing that honestly makes it so damn cool. Every character treats high-energy situations like a walk in the park. Like, I feel like everyone present could disarm a bomb with the same amount of effort that they unlock a phone with. But none of this effortless badassery would work if we didn't give a shit about what was going on. The engagement element is really important to making this game just as amazing as it is. You can 100% play this game for no other reason than to kick some ass and rev a sword, but you're more rewarded if you actually do give a shit about the story, which, again, I've never touched this franchise before, so the fact that I got so engaged is a testament to how strong this game's main story is. While games like Doom pull off badassery without a compelling narrative to back it, these characters in this lore are enhanced by how deep the story is. like genuinely deep. Dante's ongoing struggle with the demonic and human sides of himself, Nero's struggle with his self-worth and reckoning with his parentage, Virgil going out of his way to remove his humanity like a tumor but still coping with the fact that he needs it. It's not thrown in your face like The Dark Knight. But if you pay attention, all the main characters have well-defined, compelling arcs that make you care about the silly, insane, balls-to-the-wall antics they get up to. This game is fucking amazing, and it's not just because of shit like, again, Chainsaw Motorcycle. God, that's so cool. Deep down, beyond all the hacking, slashing, stabbing, shooting, and sexy-ass jawlines, this narrative holds its own weight. These characters are compelling enough that I want to buy the last 4 games and pre-order the next one the second it gets announced. And the fact that I care about the shit that they get up to honestly makes them that much cooler. So yeah, Devil May Cry 5 is, to put it lightly, hitting the jackpot. Not just because of how much I love the Cavaliere. Like, seriously, someone got paid to come up with this, and they honestly probably didn't get paid enough. No, Devil May Cry 5 is great because amongst all that beautiful, godly carnage, devils actually cry. So, pick it up today. You'll get to hear what that sounds like! Hey, wait!
What did she say?